Hello and welcome to Perspectives, where we take a deep dive into the issues of the day and where we take a look at people's opinion on such issues. I am Ruth Osime. Welcome back to Perspectives, your Arise News. Today, we are opening a door to a conversation many couples quietly live through but rarely speak about. In some long-term marriages, physical intimacy has faded, not just for weeks, but sometimes months or even years. These couples aren't just spouses anymore. They've become co-parents, roommates, and public partners, and private strangers. What binds them now is reputation, religion, children, everything except genuine connection. And when sex does happen, it often feels like a duty, not desire. One partner may go through the motions, while the other is left feeling unseen, unmet, emotionally distant, and quietly frustrated. But let's be clear, a sexless marriage isn't automatically a broken one, just as a sexually active marriage isn't necessarily a thriving one. Sex is not the only currency of intimacy. Some couples, even without regular physical connection, are deeply bonded by friendship, shared values, mutual respect, and emotional safety. Their marriages may not be perfect, but they are real, resilient, and worthy of honor. So this isn't a conversation about blame or bedroom performance. It's about acknowledging the quiet shifts that reshape so many relationships, often in silence. Let tonight's conversation be a mirror. Whether you're living it, witnessing it, or simply preparing for your own journey, this space is for you. We're heading for a short break, but stay with us because what comes up next will be our guests. Dede Mabiaku and Dr. Tolu Igare. Perspectives will return in just a moment. Welcome back to Perspectives, your Arise News. Let's bring our guests into conversation, starting with Dede Mabiaku, a Nigerian Afrobeat, high life and jazz musician, a gifted singer, saxophonist, and composer. Dede infuses his music with bold cultural and political themes. As a torchbearer of Fela Anikulapo Kuti's legacy, Dede bridges the gap, the past and present, using music, media, and activism to champion authenticity, identity, and social consciousness. We are also being joined on Perspectives by Dr. Tolu Igare, widely known as the Fixer or Dr. Tolu, a pioneering Nigerian clinical counselor, sex therapist, and mental health advocate, a leading voice in couples and sex therapy. She blends expertise, empathy, and bold innovation to reshape how individuals and couples approach relationships, healing, and emotional well-being. Good morning, and a great pleasure to have you both on Perspectives with me tonight. Dede, this one is a new, it's a new terrain.
New.
Because, well, I guess.
Life's terrain.
Okay, life's terrain
is for real.
But let's start with you, Dr. Tolu. There was a comment you made that triggered this whole conversation that we're having today. You said Nigerian men can't make love. What exactly did you mean by that? What were you calling out?
I think that was ambiguous.
Got the men up in arms.
I feel that was ambiguous. And, when you have a podcast like that, they pick a part that, will drive attention. But if you listen to the whole podcast, you know that my perspective was for both men and women. So it wasn't like an attack on men. But if I'm talking about exactly what I mean by that part, is the fact that, I've been practicing for close to 2 decades now. I have close to 120,000 followers online, out of which up to like 70% of them reach to me on a daily basis to ask me questions about issues that they are going through. And in my private practice, I do average of 20 couples per week.
Wow.
So I'm talking from the place of experience. And again, I'm rounding up my PhD in sexology. So I'm talking from the place of knowledge. I'm talking from the place of experience. And I'm talking from the place of what I have seen, which is experience, of course. And so by virtue of people that reach out to me on a daily basis and what I see with my client, right? And again, from knowledge. You see, there's a difference between having sex and making love, right? And from experience, majority of the issues that I see in therapy, it's about men complaining of not having enough sex in marriage, complaining of not having enough sex, and women complaining of not getting quality sex. So it's more like women are looking for quality, men are looking for quantity. Now, the thing is, I feel like God is a good designer because, I mean, all things being equal, testosterone, the hormone that is responsible for sexual drive, is about 25 to 45% higher in men than women, all things being equal, right? So that explains why men would desire sex more than women. Now, but women, for so many reasons, actually have capacity to enjoy sex more than men. Now, so why are you begging her for what she's actually supposed to enjoy more than you? So it means that in a lot of cases, she's not getting the benefit out of it. So if she's not getting it, she's not looking forward to it. Yes, there are other factors that are involved, children, pregnancy, work, and all of that. But again, if a man really knows how to make love to a woman, she will look forward to it. And I tell you from experience with my clients, sometimes I sit down with, I do what we call somatic sex therapy, where I practically teach you how to make love. When I teach you how to make love with your wife, you go back. I tell you, when you finish making love to her, leave her for 2 weeks and bone her. Make love to her the way a woman wants to be made love to, and leave her for 2 weeks. She'll be the one to be saying, oh boy, what's up, right? So from all of this, you can see there are a lot of things that are involved in making love to a woman, right? The things that make women to enjoy sex, right? Apart from the fact that there are certain spots inside the vagina.
Let me go to Dede, because Dr. Tolu, you mentioned some potent points there. Now, I want to ask you, Dede, as she said, as Dr. Tolu said, that there are women who complain that their husbands are not good in bed. So the men want quantity, or the men give quantity, but the women want quality. So what are the major factors that you think play a role that kills the passion or fire in relationships?
Okay, I don't think we should do any issue in isolation. To start with, the only unit that births humanity is the woman. Yorubas will say, "Iya ni wura, baba ni jigi." Now, so it is the mother that earths the essence of living. That also includes romance, knowledge, and growth. So, looking at it,
saying that the man is
I'm coming. I know where I'm coming from. Right?
Keep it simple.
I just first of all want to give that as a cap, because you cannot have any issue without its foundation. No. At birth, mother suckles, mother nurtures, mother cultures. So at the end of the day, many of the women you see who are today's, in quote, wives, mothers-to-be, and the rest of them, they have been cultured by one mother before. The values they share are very important, because if that child does not understand how the essence of making the man respond is there, the child will lose every other facet. Now, many of the women today will tell you that, because of the hustle, because of this, because we have to run there, we have to do this, we have to keep alive. They forget completely emotional essence that they're supposed to build. You are the woman. So that man is waiting to receive a woman. Wait, hold on.
No. My question usually is that in cases where women complain about their men not being good in bed or them not being satisfied, there are major factors. Exactly. Aside from the cultural, whatever, there are some major factors. Either something to do with maybe he's not meeting up with his responsibility, or maybe he's having affairs outside, or maybe he has a child outside, or maybe she's unhappy about one thing or the other. So I am wondering whether that also plays a role in the disconnect between you and your partner.
Well, in many ways, there are too many factors that can create disconnect. Okay. But ultimately, it is in-house between man and woman. The two of them are always together. right? Whether they are apart, contact must always be very, 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 very relevant. The man enter house. It starts with woman at a stage where you know you have that romanticized view of what love-making, and the rest is all about. And a basic example is, for instance, some women would say because of the anger about what the man has done, they react and talk to him in ways that triggers certain things that belittles the man's mindset. Yes. At the end of the day, you find that this man starts to back off little by little, unknown to that woman, and then she will be thinking that, why is he backing off from me when I need him to? But you are pressuring him further, pushing him away, unknown to the woman. So now this man who is guilty of what he needed to do does not even see that he needs to find a way to reach her to make her change the approach. He backs off the more. So at the end of the day, you find that they become more distant to themselves. Instead of asking themselves questions, where am I wrong? Having the dialogue at the right time. Having the expressions. It's not about the children coming. It's not about the work she's doing. It's about the two of them. It's about the two of them every time. So when you find that many men feel that they are bullied at home, so they find succor and solace outside. Because they know that that girl outside, or that woman outside, is sweet, nice, and tender with them. But mommy at home will not understand this because she's angry. And she's bullying him, unknown that to her that she's bullying him.
But what is causing the bullying? What is causing the
Because of the circumstances and sequences of events. Okay, he wants, for instance, many men would want, you see, no man comes to the woman to say, will I marry you? The man goes to say, please, will you marry me? Means he has submitted himself for you to mother him and to wife him. These two things are important. You now, being the mother, must culture in him those things you require. Don't bully, don't fight it. Don't pressure it. He might go wrong. That's your child. He becomes your child.
Okay, let's what does
as far as being your wife.
As much as I got the point from what you are saying, I'm just going to say two things. What you are saying is that she's supposed, in a nutshell, she's supposed to mother the husband. And that's what you are saying. She's supposed to understand that this is a man. There's a way you relate to that man. There are certain things you say to that man, which I agree with. But where the problem is I will tell you one of the rat race that we are running in family, why families in Africa are in shambles. You have a male child, right? And you are married to a man. And then you are mothering a man instead of raising your son. So you mother your husband, concentrate so much, looking for how, what do I need to do? Hey, he's not happy today. He's not doing this today. You concentrate so much, you don't even know who you are, even inside the marriage. And in the process, you leave your son unraised, and then you have a son that doesn't know how to emotionally connect, which is the problem with the men that you are trying to fix. Because why would you, as a man, a woman did something you do not like, it's not right for a woman to, I'm not saying that is the right thing to do, but if a woman does what you didn't like, the right thing for you to do is to learn how to communicate. Emotional expression is very difficult for an average African man because the mother was concentrating on her husband, trying to fix his emotion when he was supposed to be raising the son to learn how to express emotions.
Doctor, you must
so when the
that
son becomes an adult, he repeats the cycle.
My dear, the two of them are supposed to be parenting the children together.
I
Understand
agree.
this. Now, if there's a dysfunctional man, parenting the child together becomes a major problem. Your duty as the wife, right, is to understand how to get into him the right way. Soothe your way through. To make him understand. We've just said that. You've just accepted.
And let me even now tell you the problem with even that. I mean, it's not even a bad thing to do. It's more like understanding the personality of the man you are dealing with, so you know how to relate with him. It's actually not even a bad one.
Why did you accept in the first instance?
But the problem is, in some cases, not in all cases, in some cases, the person you are even dealing with does not even know himself.
this comes from, that's why I said at the beginning, Mama ni iya ni wura. From the source the man is coming, he might not hold on. No, this is not placing. Look, my dear, I also said Baba Nijigi. You must understand this. It's a two-way streak. That man you accepted to marry might be dysfunctional from his source. So now, you did not study this to understand how to detonate the dysfunctionality. At the end of the day, it becomes a problem for both, not for him,
in fact,
and not for her.
The reason you even got married to him in the first place is because even you yourself, you are dysfunctional. Exactly. Because, yeah, if you are functional, there are certain kind of men you are not going to be attracted to. You are not going to be able to fall in love with. But even you are looking for something to fill your emptiness. So there are two people that are dysfunctional that are coming together. Responsibility should become the two. It's not for one person.
We are saying the same thing.
Let me ask one question. Dede, do you think that some women, because some, as you said, that because of this dysfunctionality or incompatibility or whatever reason there is, that there's no synergy in the marriage, some women embrace religion. They seek God, they pray. But do you feel that some women also use that religion to shut down intimacy? Because I've heard men complain that, look, I asked my wife to do A, B, C, and she says she cannot. She's a woman of God. She cannot do that or whatever. So do you think women use that?
Well, a lot of women use that. We've had examples. My own brother, my friend and brother, I won't call his name now. It happened to him for many years before she woke up. And when she realized it was almost too late. But she woke up. And when she woke up, she realized what she did was the wrong way to go. It has to be two people. You see, especially, she deprived him of not just sex alone. A lot of the romances they used to do. You know, she deprived him of most of it because she was always about the church. She went into deeper life. And that almost killed everything that was them as a pair. Now, like we said, the man can come from a dysfunctional unit, the woman also from another dysfunctional unit. All they need to do is synergize and find a way not to make the unit they are bringing forth dysfunctional further. And may I correct something? It's not just an African thing, because you're saying many African, no, it's worldwide.
Oh, I think African men culturally are trained not to be as tactile, not to be as romantic. I don't know. I'm asking Dr.
Servitude.
So it's a word problem. But
Thank you.
Being a man, it takes a lot, really. That's the truth. Being a man takes a lot, and that is no disrespect or disregard to women. Being a man takes a lot. I mean, a lot of responsibility is laid on your shoulder. But being an African man is another layer of responsibility.
Are you even allowed to show weakness as an African man?
That is where I am going. Ego is a big deal for an African man. For every man, but it's deeper for an African man because you are not even expected to see. A lot of our men that are having premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction problem is actually performance anxiety issues. It's as a result of ego because erection is egoistic. And you now are talking to a man who has been trained that everything about his life is attached to his ego. Yeah. Now you are now talking in a way, the moment you just say, oh, I don't like the way you do it, the man cannot even get it on anymore. But the thing is, if you look at, I'm just saying.
Can the woman otherwise say, sweetheart, come on. This way, what you do it like this, so I know so you think say it nice, but can we try it this way? There are ways to do it. It's not the man's thing.
You can't do it.
It is as easy as that.
No. It is not the woman's problem, because the woman. See, if you say it like this today,
it's a problem of both, my dear.
It's a problem. I agree, but there's a point I want to make. You say it is not the woman. It is the thought. Is the way
what builds the thought?
Like you said, culture, parenting, environment, religion. That's what brings it. So as a woman, you are trying to fix a problem you did not create. You cannot fix it. You cannot.
My dear,
are you saying that
see, I'm sorry. My dear, don't say you cannot fix it. There is nothing. There's a problem because there's a solution.
But what if you are sexually incompatible? Is that not?
How did you get to accepting to take him? How did you get to that point?
You know, like you were saying something about religion the other time. People get married without, you are saying, how do you get to know? You might not know. And in fact, the fact that the sex is great before marriage does not even mean it's going to be great after marriage.
But why not?
I mean, a lot of factors are responsible.
Because the children and other responsibilities.
In fact, from
lot of
experience
responsibility, a
lately
lot of stress
in
in the
couples
society.
therapy, from my experience lately, I am seeing a trend that I feel like it's a pandemic. Couples
It's a pandemic.
Yes, couples are coming to therapy because marriages are in shambles. Oh, we are not talking everything. I want divorce. The woman is confused, is tired. The man is frustrated as well. And then you are checking them. What is wrong? What is going on? By the time you trace it that that woman is actually depressed and she's not aware. Now, because she's depressed, somebody that doesn't even know what is wrong with her, is it the person that will fix herself or fix another person? She's making life difficult for herself and the husband. And then the husband, by virtue of the way she's expressing the pain that she's going through, that she's not even aware. Now, the husband is frustrated. She's saying, I want a car. The man is buying. I want a house. The man is buying. She gets a house. She says, oh, I want a smaller one. Oh, I want, just move it, trying to feel an emptiness that she does not even understand for a first child. Now, you go through that cycle. Before you know it, she got pregnant for the second, for the third. And then the cycle repeats itself to a point where the man is just helpless and frustrated.
And this is a man who is a provider.
Provider!
You see,
most of my clients are in that category.
Okay, let me ask another question. Because I hear now what is very rampant is that even though the men, like you rightfully said, or not rightfully, but like you said, that men go and look for succor outside, they look for sweet women. Women too are becoming just as rampant.
Oh no, but
so how do you explain this explosion?
This has been happening from time.
No, but apparently
it is both women and men that have been doing it from time.
I'm able to see women are doing it more.
More. Listen, my dear, that's why you have many of the women in marriages nowadays afraid of DNA tests. Because in the past, women used to do it. Whenever they found that it's always been there, let's not say it's a today thing.
It's more pronounced now.
My dear.
But I feel like you said, I feel like in those days, women, if I remember when women, our great-grandmother, they married 3-4 husbands, they born 2 years. That's what they were doing.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing. Yeah.
So
they
it's
born
always
2 years. But now we are in a society where they are saying, be monogamous. You are saying, maybe socialization, let me just say exposure. Is saying monogamous or maybe religion. Your conditioning is polygamous. How do you balance the two?
Now, you see,
I heard they even have orgies.
Oh, all the time. It's been on for donkey years. We know this. So Lagos has a lot of swinging clubs. It's married couple swinging clubs. They exist in Lagos. Oh, yeah, if you don't know that, I wonder what you know. But it's the truth.
I think the problem with, the rival of some men are not even men.
Okay,
they are women.
We're going on the break. We're going on the break right now. Let's just hold that for a minute. So we're going on the break. Grab your cup of tea and come and join this very interesting conversation. See you soon in a minute or two. Welcome back to Perspectives. Let's continue from where we left off. So you were saying, Dr. Tolu, that they have orgies, they have swingers. How does this work? Do you have? I'm not saying how does it work. I know, I can imagine how it works. But my point is that, is it very rampant? Okay, and if so, why?
Let me break it down for you. Many things have been imbibed from Western cultures. From Western ways and styles. They've seen these things occur in many films and the rest, and many of these people are picking them up. Now, this so-called generation that is in now, they understand this, and many of the generations before this so-called generation that is in now have seen these things too. Now, out there, a man can easily relate with another woman who is his friend's wife, and it's a norm. And they've used this as a way for a very long time. Our people are doing it now. There are many guys who, this is the truth. You find 4 couples meet in a suite, enjoy themselves swinging from one woman to the next man and the rest. And when they finish, everybody go to their house feeling happy, refreshed. They've done what they wanted to do, but they seemingly forget the essence of what the exercise was meant to carry, that was meant to do, ease you off and prepare you for proper parenting in your home. When you get back.
Can I say something? Yeah. There's a difference between, there's something we call paraphilia and there's something we call kink. Kink are all of these things we talk about, swinging, threesome, BDSM, whatever you want to call it. Sex is deep. And I tell people, you can't even get to the end of sex. It's
Like
sex that will see your end. So if you want to continue, keep exploring. Now, if you are doing kink, so you are having whatever kind of sex you're having, and the partner you are having it with is comfortable. The two of you are happy. We're like, oh, this is what we want to do. It's making us good. It's not like it's a problem. Now, that is called kink. You are comfortable. It's not like anybody. You are having fun. Nobody is making you to do what you don't want to do.
Oh, okay.
Now, it becomes paraphilia, which is a sexual dysfunction. If, number one, you can't even get satisfaction without it, there are like 6 factors that must be involved.
Okay.
So, I mean, there are people that get involved in what we call cuckolding. Like, there are so many of them. Cuckolding, you sit like this, and then you watch somebody with
like voyeurism.
Voyeurism is different. Voyeurism is being able to watch people why they are not even aware. But this, you cannot get sexual satisfaction
unless you watch.
And when you are watching, it's not even all kind of men. It's men that have maybe very big manhood. Those are the ones you want them to watch and watch somebody that you love. They are having sex with the person, and then that's called coding. Right? There's so many of them. Now, some of us, what we call pleasure, it's a dysfunction. There is something wrong with you while you are doing what you do that you think like, oh, I'm just having fun. That's one. Secondly, some people are making you to do what you don't want to do. And you are saying, if I don't do it, it will leave. If I don't do it, it will...
What if one person is not very
the person that is sick is not the person that is asking for whatever. You are the one that is sick because you don't know what you deserve. You don't know yourself. So anybody is going to make you to do whatever they want you to do. Now, so you're
saying there are wives who partake in these roles just to please their husbands.
Excuse me, and there are husbands who partake just to please their wives.
Yeah,
it's a two-way thing. I give you a small example.
That might not be as much as the other.
No, please pause.
No, it's not as much.
It cannot be as much.
See, in the present day stance that we see from what I see out there, it's almost balanced. Be frank with ourselves. There are women who, by fashion and the way they've bred themselves, are more lesbian than straight. So they would always intuitively be bringing another girl in slowly. So different times, the guy now falls and says, oh, I enjoy 2 women. Huh? But his wife is bringing that other woman in to satisfy herself.
I'm going to say this
and satisfy him.
As much as any couples can do whatever makes them happy. But the thing is, from experience, I have not seen a couple that, especially, now it happens in the West, right? That, I mean, in the developed world, they do it and they're cool. I mean, there are about 176 different types of non-monogamous relationship. 176.
Wow.
People are doing it. It is working, like he said. But you see, in Nigeria, we import everything.
Anything.
We don't have measures. We don't have system in place to control them. We just import it. But see, pedophilic disorder, like people who are attracted to children do you know it's a pandemic in Africa? Now, if it's happening everywhere, but abroad, if you were caught, you are going to have a parole officer, you're going to have a therapist, you have like 5 people that are working with you.
That's even another topic.
Even if you have not offended, the fact that you even have the tendency. But in Nigeria, nobody is even looking at that side. Tell me how many people that are adults today, you will say nobody has ever done something to you.
Can we come to that issue? Can we come to that issue?
Let's not even talk about
a little bit. No, see.
It's deep, right?
It's deep. Let's not have enough time to
as deep as it is, it's not an African thing alone, please.
No, it's not. I didn't say this.
Let's just stick to
I'm just saying they have measures.
Because from way back, you find that even in the British society, my dear, English, French, German societies used to have where they take in little girls as wives.
Let me ask.
But I am just saying that there are serious consequences.
Oh,
That's the point.
So to speak, in the back.
Pedophilia is another topic for another day.
Of course.
Too deep.
But the point I'm making is, we import things without
But let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What about couples? Forget about the ones that go astray or go the extra mile to seek pleasure. What about couples who now feel like roommates, where the fire has gone? There's no passion anymore. When they come to you, what do you advise?
Isn't that the reality of most couples in Nigeria?
That's exactly. So what do you advise in such situation?
That is the reality.
No, but can it be reawakened?
If I say
I
something
believe that. See, I do not believe there is any marriage or sex life that cannot be worked on. See, when I talk about therapy,
sometimes not touching
when I talk
Yes.
about therapy,
Nothing is
am talking.
impossible.
See, I have seen therapy works, and I am so convinced beyond reasonable doubt that even if he's dead, see, even if the man cannot even get it on anymore, intimacy is beyond penetration.
Yes, it is beyond penetration.
Right? They can build that thing. And even if the man, in fact, if the man cannot get it, he can get it on. But let's say he cannot even get it on anymore. They can still build intimacy. And for those that are saying, oh, I'm not enjoying it, I'm not doing it, it can be worked on. It's like sex can feel like heaven. You've not had it for 10 years, 20 years. It can be brought back. And it can be beautiful.
But what about if you don't feel anything for the person, your partner? You don't even see the person in that way anymore.
You must understand that this has a lot to do with the psyche.
That's what I'm saying. How do you begin to address the deeper
therapy?
issues?
See, you didn't get there one day. And that's why I was saying women are trying to fix the problem they didn't create, even if vice versa. Some men also, you have women that are like log of woods. They are not going to be involved. They are not going to do anything. They're just there. I mean, I have seen clients that I've had people that the husband had to pay every time they want to have sex. It's not fabulous.
Thank you. Pay
how? Put the money.
My dear, make I just
put the
now.
money
The
by
point
the
is
pillow
this:
side.
society don't change. Make we talk true. Make we not they use Oyibo, they scatter this thing.
So
wait, in those days, the women when we know na entity, na them be. Nowadays, it dey shock everybody to see most of the women that are around don't turn themselves to commodity. They have lost the sense of values that is supposed to be mother, and they have cultured the sense of commercialization. And it shows, yes, it's
but
transactional.
But the thing is, who is paying?
The man is paying.
So
that's what it's a major problem.
So
even if you just say hello to girl today, just tell girl hello.
Instead of you to
my dear,
yeah.
Just say hello to girl today, for instance. Just hi. Instantly she turned to orphan. Instantly, my phone don't spoil. My mama leg broke, she dey hospital. My great grandmama, they're supposed to do a burial last 2 years. They can't postpone them. So it kills everything. Yes. Your daughter is there watching you. You wake up in the morning, and what does she see mommy do? While she's trying to pack the pancake and this thing, she gets phone call. My dear, not good for her. That money, we must earn them. And the daughter is learning it.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. At the end, the horse when they front, 91 when they back, they look, they run. And at the end of the day, you start to wonder why your daughter starts to behave this way. Next, in those days, when we go school, come back, you know there's one attitude our mothers showed the whole world. That your school bag, it go open and go bring everything out. One pencil follow you come from outside, you don't enter berry. But nowadays, girl go just stroll inside house. Una there for face me, I face you. Your daughter come inside with iPhone 16, with Bone Street.
Or take the mom to Mauritius.
Thank you. And all those things, they kill the development of the real woman. We are losing our focus, wanting to look, whereas the psyche has been dented. And it starts from the home. We must know. That's why I used that term at the beginning to say, the man not they come meet woman and say, please, will I marry you? He comes to you to say, please, will you marry me? Means saying don't submit himself to mother. Now una be mama. Now una supposed to nurture and culture the society to its good standing and its good health. There's mental health problem majorly inside all of this.
Yeah.
You enter house. This man dey outside since the hustle. Police just give him wahala. Okada knocking in mirror. The next thing, Keke Marwa hit him from back. He don't go through all kinds of stress. He can't come back. No, wait, hold on, please, my darling. Make I get to where they come. He can't reach house. You, when they house before him, you must consider, say, this man fit don't go through problems for outside, though. As he comes in, so you're just coming at this time of day. You see how useless you are? Bastard, useless man. And you're supposed to be the father of the he don't kill the urge inside that man already. He finish and they are and we keep pretending as if we don't know these things exist. And when they use Oyibo cover them, we are lying to ourselves. We need to start to fix from mother. Mother needs to know that she is the one who bests. You are the only person that bests the man and the woman.
Can I ask one question? Because Dede, you make this thing sound as if the bulk stops at the woman's
No, I have not
table.
said so. I have said that when mother realizes the value of how she is cultured, birth is important. Now, mama nine they teach, they nurture, the culture. Now, papa nine they create the balance structure.
Listen, let me ask Dr. Tolu this. I am sure there are women who have made the effort that Dede is saying about what a woman is expected to do. There are also those who have put all their energy in the husband, in the home, in the children, whatever. But what happens when there's now constant betrayal after betrayal after betrayal? What now would spur the woman to even be encouraged to meet the man where he wants her to be? Because I'm sure a lot of women are frustrated with their husbands, not just through sex, but through so many other factors that affect the way they behave.
See, I would like to say, and I've said that earlier, I mean, I think I analyze it, the fact that I feel like it is the responsibility of both.
Yes, exactly.
The world has moved from a situation where the man goes back and the woman is at home. In most cases these days, you don't see anybody. In fact, the two of you are coming at the same time.
You know what I mean?
Or sometimes the man even came before the woman,
Yeah, exactly.
right? So it is not even about somebody. Everybody is facing the heat. Now, but the thing is, the two of you now need to understand. No, see, let me tell you, where the major problem is, is our thought pattern. The battle is in the mind. And you cannot change the mind of a 30-year-old man. Neither can you change the mind of a 30-year-old woman. You are going to be frustrated.
I
You are
don't
going to
agree
be
with you,
frustrated.
my
Now,
dear.
you cannot
Because you are the same person at the first instance. I don't agree. Go on. Sorry, very sorry for cutting you
the
here.
things that are driving your behavior, for example, at 30, are things, see, let me tell you, this is what we call...
What about 30? What about 50? What about 60?
Going forward, I'm just using 30.
30 is even still quite young.
See, the thing is, you have been, that's what we call cognitive therapy. You have been, in fact, some school of thought believe that from the womb, you are being conditioned. Everything about you, the way you think, the way you feel, the way you perceive situation is not automatic. Some things made you like that. In a lot of cases, experiences.
Exactly.
So you gathered experiences, and then you form a thought pattern. When you form a thought pattern, after you form experiences, you form a belief. From your belief, you think, and then from your thought, you behave. Now, the person you are working with, you want to change behavior. To change behavior, you have to change thought. To change thought, you have to change belief. To change belief, you have to change experiences.
Be more accommodating.
You have to change experiences. So you can do all of this. You can be more accommodating. You can be more loving. But in a lot of cases, the belief is rooted. And I don't believe it can be changed without
let me tell you why.
Therapy. I don't believe it can be changed without therapy.
See, my dear, you see, it can be changed with or without therapy.
How?
Therapy is not having to go to a therapist. Therapy is at its correction.
So that means you still believe it's therapy.
No, wait, my dear. You don't have to go to a therapist. That woman is your therapist. That man is your therapist. It's understanding.
But you don't have the professional wherewithal.
No, my dear. Your professionalism is staring you in the face. Your wrongs, you can write them down.
You cannot stay in an environment that is messing with you and say the same person is going to fix you. How?
Exactly.
My dear, you can ask.
See, again, therapists don't even fix.
One at a time.
My dear,
therapists
you can ask.
don't fix.
My dear,
but they
therapists help you
to
see your points of advantage as against your points of disadvantage.
Exactly.
Now, if with yourselves in the house, you are able to, first of all, calm down and look on yourself for face, tell on yourself truth.
But it depends on who the should
no,
pay for leg
wait
pass
now. My dear, it depends the two. Who will they pay pass? Now pain be pain.
What if you've gone outside, had a child one time, two times, three times?
She too might have gone outside and had children.
Listen.
I've been in situations where I see, like in Ghana, for instance, where most of the parts in Ghana, they are matrilineal. You understand me? So I get friends when they say, Mama gets 6 children from 6 different men.
Can I give you an example?
You understand? So
you grew up, for example, in a home, for example, which is the reality of a lot of, in a home where you didn't see your mom hug your dad.
Or kiss or anything like that.
Or kiss, or show maybe public display of attention,
affection.
or touch. Like Nigerians carry this thing on their head. My love language is this. That love language thing. You are speaking French. The person you want to speak your French was raised in a home where they speak Latin. He doesn't start speaking, become a francophone person by automatic. He was taught.
So he doesn't know how to express himself.
He cannot.
That's why they learn together.
That is what,
you understand my point
let me
now?
tell you what happened. It's not like you are far from the point, but the thing is, I want touch. That is my love language. But in my house, the love language is maybe giving of gifts, for example. Now, we are now having issues. Now, where the problem is in trying to fix it for ourselves. Number one, I don't even know that is the problem. I just feel like you want me to touch, but she want me to touch, but I'm making effort. I'm giving you 30% because it's not my default. Now, it takes me a lot as a man, for example, it could be vice versa, to give you 30% of that touch because it's not my default. But you are looking for 100. So I'm giving you 30. I'm frustrated.
Yeah, but this same man
because
can
you
go
are
outside
not
and give the same touch.
That's
where the problem is.
That's why I said
let me now tell you.
both of them can sit
We have
together
to
first. The man will sit down, analyze by himself. Hold on. A lot of men are doing it now, my darling. Please, don't go there.
Okay.
Don't castigate men as a whole.
No,
don't do that.
Because
many men, they look this picture
I am not saying
now.
about men. It could be man, it could be woman.
Exactly.
Can we round up? One last word and one last word. Sorry.
For me, I believe it is time for us to look at what the essence of society holds. See, lovemaking, intimacy is life. And if mother understands this, the children you brought forth into life, make sure you culture and nurture in them the essence of true love.
Father and God, you keep going on and on.
I'm coming. If mother, I go back again, if mother understands this, you make sure you culture into them the essence of this true love. Father, you who was brought forth by mother, and you who submitted yourself to another mother, should know that these are the things you which you've received that you need to build upon.
I would just say couples that are struggling, whether sexually, mentally, socially, emotionally, please seek therapy. It is the right thing to do. In a lot of cases, you cannot do it on your own.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tolu. Thank you so much. Dede. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Tolu, for your very frank views. So maybe today's topic stirred something in you, a longing, a quiet discomfort to what you or someone close to you is living through. So whether you're in the marriage, watching one from the outside, or preparing for your own, remember this: real connection takes many forms. And don't be afraid to rebuild what still matters. And as I keep saying, life is a learning curve. So that's all we have time for today. You've been watching Perspectives here on Arise News with me, Ruth Osime. Until the same time next week, goodbye.